his client was particularly concerned about a video posted on the 26th of November on his Twitter account, which has nearly 10 million followers, where he repeatedly sang, "Artem is a rat." He alleged this statement was defamatory as it injured his reputation by suggesting he's an informer, passes on confidential information and betrays people, saying this all stems from his decision to sue Mr McGregor over his failure to honour an alleged handshake deal to give him 5% of the proceeds of the sale of his Proper 12 whisky, which Mr Lobov claims he was the brains behind. A cease and desist letter and takedown request received no response. Twitter was notified, and Mr McGregor allegedly continued to make further posts to and about Mr Lobov, including saying that he's a waffler, a blouse, a turncoat, a snake and looks like an uncooked sausage. He allegedly challenged him to a fight and sent him photos of sausages with his face superimposed on them, with messages allegedly also being sent to him by Mr McGregor's dad Tony, all of which Lobov claims amounts to a campaign of harassment. Counsel for Mr Lobov, Andrew Walker, said they were seeking an order to prevent Mr McGregor making any similar statements, noting he hasn't offered a defence or an undertaking not to do it again. Counsel for Conor McGregor, Remy Farrell, said such an order would destroy the right to freedom of expression, which also extends to worthless statements, adding that damages would be available if these statements were found to be defamatory, and they were seeking more time to file a full defence. Mr Farrell submitted that there was undue emphasis on the tone and medium of the statements rather than the meaning, saying that it was his client's assertion that Mr Lobov said he didn't want a cent from the whisky deal, so the defence of truth was available to them. In relation to the allegation of harassment, he said that Mr Lobov was seeking an order to essentially stop Mr McGregor being mean to him, adding that the two were MMA fighters who were no strangers to trash talking, and the appropriate remedy for this complaint was to notify Twitter. Mr Farrell noted that the posts have now been taken down, but couldn't say whether his client or Twitter did this, with Mr Walker submitting that the injunction should be granted, as the statements to date have gone way beyond the normal cut and thrust of what happens when someone sues someone.